Welcome to this week's travel news, where we bring you the latest deals, tips and tricks, and inspiration for all our travelers out there. Today is Monday, January 20th, and this is Travel News Now. In a dramatic turn of events, the TikTok ban in the United States has been lifted. The popular app, known for its creative travel content and insider trips, is once again accessible to users nationwide. The U.S. Supreme Court upheld a law requiring TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to divest its U.S. operations by January 19, 2025. Citing national security concerns. On January 18, 2025, TikTok preemptively shut down its services in the U.S. as a precautionary measure. And following assurances from the President-elect Donald Trump, TikTok began restoring its services on January 19, 2025. While TikTok's return is a relief for many, the situation underscores the sometimes erratic nature of digital platforms and their governance. Travelers and creators alike should stay informed about such developments, as they can influence how we share and consume travel content. For now, keep calm and TikTok on, and back up your data. We'll be back. Now for deals of the week. Virgin Voyages during wave season currently has a sail away offer with 80% off the second sailor. This deal is perfect for couples or friends looking for a luxury cruise experience, but hurry, this offer ends at the end of the month and cabins are filling fast. Disney fans take note, the free dining promotion for select packages ends February 10th. Book now and enjoy complimentary dining at Disney over the summer. Or set your sights on an escape to the Bahamas with warm, white sand beaches and crystal clear waters for your spring break, and enjoy this limited time deal. So when you book a 4-night or more vacation package, including your hotel stay and round-trip flight to Nassau or Grand Bahama, you'll save $300 off the total cost of your trip. Whether you want to snorkel or eat or hike or just lay by a pool or beach, the Bahamian vibe will sweep you off your feet if you've never been there before. Book by end of February and travel anytime between now and the end of May. For more details, we'll leave links below. We'll be back. We asked and you answered. This week's travel poll was, what is your favorite travel app? And you answered. Number 1, Google Maps, perfect for navigating new destinations. TripIt for organizing your vacations, and Hopper for helping you find the best flight deals. Got a favorite app that we didn't mention? Leave it in the comments below. I think most of us here in the US are experiencing some record cold temperatures, and it is a reminder that we are still in flu and COVID season. So we are encouraging travelers to mask up while traveling, especially during this season. And here's why. 1, you don't want to get to your destination and end up sick. That happened to us this summer. We went somewhere and we ended up out for the count with COVID for 5 days. It's not necessarily about you. Airports are high-touch, crowded spaces, and people are gross. So protect yourself, especially flu. Flu can really knock you out. So, as much as you can, pack a mask or two in your carry-on and stay safe while you're vacationing and it isn't sidelined by an illness. We have talked a lot on our blog about ecotourism and sustainability. Today, we're going to focus on the sustainability by choosing carbon neutral flights. It is one of the easiest ways to help reduce your travel footprint. But what does it actually mean? When you book a flight and select a carbon offset, you're essentially paying to neutralize the CO2 emissions your flight generates. Airlines or third-party organizations use that money to invest in projects that reduce or absorb carbon elsewhere. For example, reforestation projects, planting trees to absorb CO2 from the atmosphere. There are also renewable energy projects supporting solar, wind, and hydropower projects to replace fossil fuel energy sources. And there's also community initiatives to fund cleaner cooking techniques in developing countries to reduce carbon emissions. Airlines that offer carbon offsets allocate these funds to these vetted projects, and they are often partnering with organizations specializing in sustainability. And here's how that would work. So an airline or an airline affiliate would, certify and verify that the funds are directed towards a verified carbon offset program, ensuring that they meet the international health standards, like the gold standard or the verified carbon standard. Another piece is the transparency. Airlines should provide details about the specific projects your offset supports, like planting mangroves in coastal regions or creating wind farms in rural areas. And those are direct investments. Many airlines also invest in long-term sustainability strategies, such as developing sustainable aviation fuels, or reducing emissions in airport operations. When booking, ask your travel advisor to look for airlines offering carbon offsets, or use a third-party platform like Cool Effect or Atmosphere to offset emissions for any of your flights. Tools like Google Flights will highlight airlines that are eco-friendly, and it'll make it easier for you to make greener choices when flying. Flying is one of the biggest contributors to travel-related carbon emissions. So offsetting those emissions, it's not a perfect solution, but it's a meaningful step towards more sustainable travel. And when combined with initiatives like sustainable fuels, it moves the industry in the right direction. So, stay tuned. Let's take a trip down memory lane, literally. In this week's Throwback Trips, we're diving into the growing trend of new heydays, where travel nostalgia meets modern luxury. Think retro vibes with a fresh twist. Travelers are craving experiences that evoke the charm of the past while still offering the comforts of today. So here are a few ways the new heydays trend is making waves. Luxury train journeys, classic rail experiences like the Venice Simplon Orient Express or the Rocky Mountaineer, bringing back the golden age of train travel. Imagine sipping champagne in a vintage cabin while, gliding through the mountains. It just sounds so perfect. We also have the retro road trips. If you're not inclined to head to Europe or Asia this summer, drive the iconic Route 66. And all of those roadside motels are starting to become revitalized and revamping their look while still keeping that nostalgic American feel. It's probably one of the neatest road trips we have ever taken. There is a website called Roadside America. If you have not seen it, check it out. It has everything. You can go see the biggest ball of twine. You can go see the biggest cowboy boot. It can make for the perfect summer family vacation. And throwback resorts. And when I think throwback resorts, I think Palm Springs. And those resorts with the mid-century design, it's where that 1950s aesthetic, and you've seen them on Instagram. They're all Instagram worthy locations. But Palm Springs is a definite location to go and experience those new heydays. The beauty of nostalgia and how it connects us to simpler, more carefree times, at least in our collective memories. Travelers are seeking that sense of comfort and familiarity, whether it's having a milkshake in a 1950s diner or reliving their childhood road trip memories with their own kids. It's a way to create a multi-generational experience while sharing stories, especially on those multi-generational trips. It's super important that those stories get told. And solo travelers, the chance to immerse yourself in a vibe it's whimsical, it's reflective, and can provide some of the best rest that you've had. And of course, you could only have so much nostalgia. You still need Wi-Fi. You still, you need those modern conveniences. And I think that a lot of these roadside motels and these resorts in Palm Springs, they're all exceeding those expectations. So how do you get in on that trend? Our suggestions would be to book early, book as soon as you can, because this is a very popular trend. And like the classic train rides, those book up very quickly. So book early, as soon as you know. Research, do your research, find what sparks joy in you in Palm Springs or the Amalfi Coast or Las Vegas. And trust your advisor. He or she will have a plethora of ideas waiting for you. And embrace the theme, embrace it, pack vintage outfits or bring a Polaroid camera with you, or even a film camera. to really capture that unique journey. So that's it for this week's travel news. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll be off next week attending our travel affiliates annual conference. We'll be back in action the week after that. For now, stay well and enjoy your journey.